Tiana, how you doing? Okay, so I chose a weird object. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the composition. I got the composition up right here, and let's go ahead and take a look. So the image must be dominant. I don't consider this to be a, well, actually, we'll go through the hit list, and I'll describe everything I see. I don't see this as a dominant image. Honestly, I don't. Right now, I think this is the dominant image. So to rectify that, that would entail probably increasing, creating more emphasis on this image here, the soap image. So I'm thinking maybe it might be more advantageous to enlarge that, maybe really let that take the image over. This is about soap, so I mean, really be dominant with the soap. Make sure there's no mistaking. Right now, it looks like, I'm not sure if the designer wants me to look here first or here first. Make sure the viewer has no mistake at all where they're supposed to look first, okay? And that's the soap image. So I would say scale is your solution there. All right, object must be dominant. Object must be shown with somebody using it or interacting with it. That's good there, but it's kind of cropped or forced into that rectangle, and I'll talk about that in a second. The result of using the object. Okay, here's somebody using the object. It's the result. How do we show the result of somebody using soap? I don't know. You show them going to work all fresh and clean, or just show somebody with a big smiley face with a sunny background? I don't know, but we have to figure out how to show an image as a result of somebody using soap. Two components of soap. Here's one. Here's one. That's great. Don't forget those need captions. Okay. White background only. That's critical. White background only. A poster 7 by 15, that's cool. You are at 7 by 15. Actually, yeah, you're at 7 by 15. That's okay. Imagery must come into contact with the page edge of the page twice. All right, I guess technically that is the edge of the page. Okay, now then we have design must combine images that are in boxes as well as cropped. So that's cropped. Those are in boxes. Excellent. Full color, keep your image dominant. You must use a grid. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. Right now, I'm not really seeing much grid use here. This is one of the things, the critical outcomes of this class is understanding and using the grid. So basically, right now, we need a white background. When I take a look at this, I see this. I see almost two compositions because this background is totally different than this. You've got this horizontal bar that's kind of separating the two, and the completely different background almost makes it look like these are two separate compositions. I like the shower effect. I do. You got this bar right here with these, and that kind of almost mimics a shower, which almost kind of mimics this. So I think that's really interesting. Typographically, we've got some issues. Number one, this is presumably your caption, right? The caption is actually more dominant than the body copy. So we don't want that. This is bold. I don't recommend setting up captions in bold. The italic is fine, but I would not recommend bold. And try to remove some of that emphasis. That's way too long for a caption. A caption should be just a couple of descriptive words describing what is seen in the image. So I would recommend that you reduce that, and then you don't want that much emphasis on the caption. For some reason, this is left aligned, and this is right aligned, and this is left aligned, and I think that's really kind of a jarring. I don't think we need to do that. For me, I don't see any reason why we're left aligning this and right aligning this. Right aligning here and left aligning here. So let's stick with right alignment, okay? And then watch your regs. You got to adjust your regs. Got to. It's in this announcement right here. How to justify regs. Watch all 4 of these announcements. There's a ton of videos in here. There's 4 announcements for week 4 and 3 lectures. This is a critical lecture right here. This really describes, all 3 lectures are really super important, but this one describes exactly what to look for clues in the image of that can assist you in the composition itself. So definitely look at these a few times until that gets locked into muscle memory. Okay, so design in everyday life. I think I mean, I'm not like super drawn to it. Let me show you a great example of a typographic composition for the title area. Isn't that gorgeous? Just beautiful. I'd like you to shoot for something like that here. And don't forget that white background. Again, this image here is in an oval, but it's also in a box. So that's really uncomfortable. So decide what you want to do there. Now, as far as this shape, I don't understand the oval shape. There's no ovals anywhere here being used in imagery, and we're trying to incorporate imagery as a complement to type, or type as a complement to imagery, or imagery as a complement to imagery. So let's use this shape right here. That's a perfect shape. You've got it mimicked right there. Let's go ahead and mimic that again up here. Okay. All right. Those are my recommendations moving forward. I mean, it's a good start. It is, but we really got to keep an eye on those requirements, and then really watch the typography here. I mean, it's really important. I think this is too condensed. I'm sorry, this is too spread out. We can condense this a little bit. I don't see any reason for the quotes. This isn't necessarily a quote. I don't see any reason for the underline either. Okay. Yeah. All right. So just keep in those course resources and read through them 3, 4, 5 times each, and then start working again. Keep my comments in mind. Watch this video a couple of times, and then start working. If you have any questions at all between now and Sunday, please let me know. All right. Great start. Thank you very much. And again, super important. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you very much, Tiana.